Good evening. Sydney's three-day deluge has turned deadly. A man known in the Camden area for breeding dogs killed in floodwaters. 68-year-old Tony Eichen was on his way to the Royal Easter Show when his van became submerged.
Another deadly twist in this never-ending flood emergency. Inside this submerged van, the body of father of two, Tony Eichen, a well-known dog breeder who lived close by in Cobbitty. Among the first on the scene were distraught friends and family.
Tony himself was such a gentle soul. He would help everyone, loved his dogs, of course, but just a gentle human being.
The 68-year-old was headed to the Royal Easter Show early this morning, driving along Cuthill Road, which has a history of being cut by floodwaters.
Tony wasn't that sort of person that would take a risk. And when he left home to come here at the Royal early, it would have been very dark and must have thought not too deep.
The flooding was brought about by a night of non-stop rain which wreaked havoc in nearby Camden. That brown tide was back. The local service station, a favourite restaurant, Enzo's, both under again. There was a close call for this driver, a little embarrassed as he rolled the dice and lost. In nearby Alpha Street, many residents were not willing to take the risk.
Off you go, Maz. Head 'em up, move 'em out.
A few doors down, Rhiannon and Nathan were clearly struggling.
Can't get a break at all.
They have nearly finished building their dream home.
3 times in a month is just...
It's beyond us. We can't get a head start.
A nervous night, but thankfully some relief this morning.
Didn't come in the house, but just got underneath.
We'd been warned of a 3-day downpour, and on this, the last day, the Weather Bureau offered a glimmer of hope.
Really starting to see some pockets of clear sky this afternoon, and those pockets of clear sky increasing over the next couple of days.
But with more than a year's rain in just over 3 months, a bit of blue sky is unlikely to remove the anxiety people are feeling.
I've never seen it come up this quick in Camden before.
It's rising as we're talking, and they reckon it's going to be worse than March.
John Wiles lives in Wallachia on the Nepean River and below the overflowing Warragamba Dam. Today the operator's hand was forced, opening the floodgates and potentially sending a fresh wave of misery downstream.
We do expect to see those river levels continue to rise for some time before they start to ease back over the next 12 to 24 hours.
And that leaves dozens of communities once again under threat. More than 17,000 people have either been advised to evacuate or prepare to evacuate. Back in Camden at the local bowling club, the Bushfire Brigade was enlisted to wash away what the receding floodwaters left behind.
Last night we had 1.5 metres of water over this green.
It also reached new heights in the clubhouse, carpets ruined again, but their determination intact.
This happened 4 weeks ago, and already people are pulling it all back into shape.
Damien Ryan, 9 News.
Further north, flood-wearied communities along the Hawkesbury River are also on alert tonight. Liz Daniels is at the Windsor Bridge. Liz, the river there still rising.
It is, Georgie, and it's causing a huge headache for locals trying to get home on this Friday evening because of the road closures. Traffic controllers moving in just the last hour to close access to the Windsor Bridge, the major crossing over the Hawkesbury River. It's not flooded yet, but the river is still rising. The predicted peak of 9.8 metres not expected for another 10 hours. And Georgie, that means here on the Hawkesbury, locals are in for a very, very nervous night ahead.
OK, Liz, thank you. Sophie Walsh joins us now in the studio, and Sophie, is the worst behind us?
Yes, Georgie, for now. You may have even caught some glimpses of sunshine today, but it was brief for most. Showers persisting throughout the day as that severe weather system petered out along the coast and moved inland, the most falling around the Hawkesbury, over 40 millimetres in parts. We have seen some big totals in the past 48 hours, though, from the Central Coast to Wollongong and across Greater Sydney. Darks Forest north of Bellambi has had 200 279 millimetres. Robertson, which is inland from Wollongong, collected 222 millimetres. Rose Bay picked up 204. Sydney Airport 150, while 148 millimetres fell at Collaroy. Now, if you're wondering what day to head to the Easter show this weekend, Sunday is the pick because more showers are on the way tonight and into tomorrow. Details coming up a little later, Georgie.
See you then. Thanks, Sophie.